Hey, Crazy Cooter here. This Maverick's 8 months old today. Noise like that. He's got a brother and sister now. This is LMA and Cyrus. They're rescues. I got them yesterday. They were living in a kennel, big as they are. And the owner had made a Facebook post threatening to shoot them if somebody would come get them. And I couldn't have that. I was like, I drove 130 miles to pick them up. I was like, I'm either going to take the dogs and take his ass up to the train station, or I'm just going to take his dog and whoop his ass. Or he's going to whoop my ass one, but I'm taking the dogs either way. If I wind up in jail or dead, the dogs would be safe. But it all worked out. I went there, meet this guy. I'll pull up. This guy's like 4.5 feet tall. I was like, damn it, I can't beat a kid. He's 42, combat vet, disabled, living in a like an RV camper thing, and he had 4 dogs in there. He had their parents and them, so it does get crowded. And the landlord's threatened to evict them and stuff, and finding a RV park that's cheap is impossible anymore. Rent's so damn expensive for no reason. And got this vicious little mutt here. He's 8 months old today. They are 9 months old. They're Great Pyrenees, Blue Heeler, and Pit. Brother and sister. I'm gonna try to keep them together. I'm gonna get their shots and everything. They've already had their first round of parvo shots. I gotta get the rabies shots and the next 2 rounds of parvo shots. I'm gonna get them shipped. I gotta save up the money. After I get my bills and everything paid, it's hard being settled down. You got taxes and insurance and everything else to buy. So we'll make do. We'll figure out something out. At least I got my tools paid off. But if I can get my camera to turn around here, I guess not. Anyway, so here in a few months they'll be looking for a forever home. They're very, very good very good dogs. She's a cuddler. He likes to talk, and so whoever gets them, try to keep them together, please, or close to each other or something. I don't want to separate them. That's all. They only got each other. And of course, they got this little mutt here to play with. He needed some playmates. I was happy to take them. I figured, if anybody can handle 3 dogs, it's me. I had 3 of them for the longest, and it was a challenge. But at least they ain't gonna throw these 3 on a train. That's a good thing, because that got kind of old. Especially when Smokey would jump off and run around, and I'd have to get Bandit and Coltrane off and get all the gear off and go chase Smokey down. By the time I got back to the train, it was gone. I'm glad I took everything off and let him run for a minute. That way I didn't, I have to come back, my dogs and everything else be gone. But that's it for now. I'll put my cash app in the thing here on YouTube, and if anybody wants to help me out with I know the rabies shot's gonna be $20 a piece, and the chip's like $35, and the 10-in-1 shots are $25. They gotta have 2 more rounds of them, and that's gonna be like 6 weeks before I get for the next one, and then 6 weeks after that. And so we got 3 months, but we'll make it. All right, well, I'll show you there.